Namaste viewers and welcome to Radio Football. As today we talk about the disastrous situation at FC Barcelona. So as we all know that the situation isn't right at the Catalan club. They have not won any of the last 4 La Liga matches with 2 draws and 2 losses, and except their wonderful start to the Champions League campaign, things aren't looking good for the club. So let's look at the problems that have resulted into this mess. The Lionel Messi transfer saga. So we all know Lionel Messi wanted to leave the club in the summer because he simply realized the club is not going in the right direction, but the board led by President Josep Maria Bartomeu tied the Argentinian to the club, saying that any club who wants Messi will have to pay up the large amount of 700 million euros. And so the relationship between Messi and Bartomeu went from bad to worse. Horrendous transfers. After the infamous 8-2 defeat to Bayern Munich in the Champions League, the club decided that they need a major overhaul with the departures of Arturo Vidal, Ivan Rakitic, Nelson Semedo, as well as the unprofessional treatment of club legend Luis Suarez, who was the third highest scorer for Barcelona with 198 goals being forced out of the club. And before this, there was the no-brainer switch of Arthur and Miralem Pjanic. Without a doubt, Pjanic is a wonderful central midfielder, but Arthur was just 23 and was a player for the future being sold. Immediate realization. After the 8-2 defeat to Bayern Munich, there was a sense of panic in the club. There was immediate call for Quique Setien to be sacked, and Barcelona, how bad they had been in the transfer market for the past 2-3 years, as they spent 350 million euros on Philippe Coutinho, Ousmane Dembele, and Antoine Griezmann combined. And against Bayern Munich, Coutinho scored against his parent club. Dembele was an unused substitute, while Griezmann came on in the 87th minute, which just emphasized how big disappointments these signings have been in delivering up to the expectations. All of a sudden, critics also pointed out that we have not seen quality La Masia products break into the first team and perform on the biggest level, and now a lot of youth is being encouraged in the team with the likes of Ansu Fati, Pedri, Ricky Puig, Carlos Alenia, Francisco Trincao emerging in the team. Formation. The biggest problem for new gaffer Ronald Koeman has to solve is which formation to choose. Currently, he is going with a 4-2-3-1 where Messi is the striker, Coutinho is the number 10, and Ansu Fati on the left wing. But it has not been that productive as Messi has not had the best start to the season with 8 matches played and no goals from open play. But he cannot go back to the 4-3-3 as simply Messi does not track back and there is just too much defensive burden on the right back. So Koeman has to sort this one out as well. The weak defense. The defense has been the weak point for Barcelona for the past few seasons, with Puyol gone, Alves gone, and PK is simply not at his best anymore, while Umtiti is injured more often than not, and Clement Lenglet is a good defender but he keeps making mistakes, conceding penalties, getting red cards. So Barcelona need a centre back as soon as possible, with Eric Garcia most likely to arrive, and right now it just looks like any team in this world can easily go past Barcelona's defense, and Koeman has to find a solution for this problem. In the end, I would just like to say there is still hope for Barcelona. Yes, they are 12th in the La Liga, but Barcelona can still play wonderful football with the help of young talents of Pedri, Ansu Fati, Trincao, etc. and Messi will be back in form soon. Guys, like my video and feel free to use the comment section for telling what will happen next at the Catalan outfit according to you. Also subscribe to my channel and follow my Instagram account which is given in the description. Until next time, this is Radio Football signing off.